Hello everyone, welcome back, welcome to the stream. It's Space Day, it's the first Wednesday of the month. Um, so hello those of you who may have started watching since, and those of you who are watching the last half hour's worth of ranting, welcome and thank you for watching that. What did you think? Was it something worth doing again? Is it interesting? Do you enjoy watching me yell my arse off at people who really aren't going to probably listen to anything I'm saying? I will say I'm having some stream timeouts potentially because I am actually uploading that news article now rather than wait till later on, because I felt it was more appropriate to do it now. https bit.ly/2nm zdky save. Right, yeah, so I'm just trying to set everything up now, so I'm actually ready for a stream. I'm not entirely sure if Stage 9 is going to work particularly well on 3D, because the 3D I was seeing on my screen was a binocular one, so rather than being kind of full depth of field image that I've seen on previous VR streams with things like Bridge Crew and all that kind of stuff, it was well, actually I forgot the headphones plugged in. Let's try that again. Playback devices. Yep, that's on. Cool. That looks good. So let's go. Okay, that's not working. So let's open it up again. I'm just trying to get the sound set up right so I can hear what's going on. Just 1 second to please. There it is. Apply. Right, so once I put sound on, you should actually hear it after that. Yes, I'm just hoping it's going to be on there. I can catch up with the chat now, because when I'm going to do these sorts of streams, if I'm going to do that rant tirade thing on the stream, then I want to try and do it without interacting really with the chat side of things. So it's like more of a TV episode, if you like, of venting at a particular subject. So I'm just going to go through some of the stuff that was on that. Efficiency CBS. Stage 9 petition signed. Thanks for that, Daddy Huggy, appreciate it. I really do want that petition to actually work, because I want the CBS to back down. I want CBS to understand that essentially a lot of their profit margins have been just pushed by fans in terms of Star Trek, and that if they keep on hammering on fans and pissing fans off like this, then people aren't going to really be that invested in the show, and they'll end up creating a rock for their own back more than anything else. So I like DS9, although they copped out at the very end. Voyager had a few nice ideas, but it was very inconsistent. Voyager was a bag of wank. I mean, I can't think of anything that actually managed to save Voyager. Robert Picardo was excellent in everything, but even his skills couldn't save what was absolutely fucking dire writing. Jerry Ryan was a big surprise, because she is a very talented actress, it turns out, as well as extremely attractive, or at least she was in the day. She still is now, actually, because she's been in a couple of things recently, with police procedural stuff. DS9 was tedious. Every single idea that was in it was nicked from Babylon 5. It was horrendously bad. They tried to bring it back. When they actually put an ongoing story arc into it, a la Babylon 5, it became a little bit better. But putting that kind of story, putting that kind of action war thing into Star Trek isn't Star Trek. It isn't Star Trek. It just isn't. Star Trek's supposed to have this optimistic view of the future, and what they did was they fell into the old trap of saying that war is money. War brings in viewers, and it does, but it brings in people who aren't invested in the characters, who aren't invested in the story of the characters. And I know I always rail against soap operas and that kind of stuff, but in terms of the way that Star Trek works, is it put stories in an environment where the environment and the story work together. The characters, the environment, the story all played off each other. What made Spock a unique character was his alienness and his attempt to try and bridge the gap between his own culture and humanity's culture, and resolve the issues that he had with being half-blood, having a human parent and a Vulcan parent, and that gave that character meaning. You've got Kirk and his trying to be they had the triad. You had Vulcan logic, and you had the Doctor's passion. You had Kirk's management style, if you like, and that kind of worked. And they put a very similar kind of thing onto Next Generation, where you had the relationship, which you actually say in your next comment. The relationship between Picard and Riker was used by the U.S. Navy of what a captain and second in command should be like. Exactly. And this is the point, is that what Gene Roddenberry brought to that environment, although everyone slags off the fact that he couldn't tell stories, and slags off the fact that he had all these personal issues that he kept letting get in the way of stuff. Yeah, fair enough, he did. He wasn't a perfect human being, but he understood the relationships between characters and how it had to work. He created the relationships for Kirk, Spock and McCoy. He created the relationships between Riker, Picard and the rest of the crew. And it worked. And it worked well. And it gave enough differences between those characters for it to actually work as a series and as a story. So although you didn't have an ongoing story arc in those days, you had the standalone episodes, but intertwined subtly in between all of those stories, you've got this ongoing narrative. You've got this ongoing development of Picard as a person. You've got this ongoing development of Riker and Troy's relationship. You've got this ongoing development of Worf coming to terms with who he is as a Klingon. Again, everyone says that Data was the Spock shoving, but that's not right. Worf was the Spock shoving. Worf was the first alien of his race to be in Starfleet. Data was the only android, so he was a different kettle of fish. He didn't have a culture to try and relate back to everyone, whereas Worf had that culture, had that problem, had that issue to try and resolve. And yeah, I mean, look at the character development that came from that. Look at the little arcs that Worf went through. You don't have to have episode after episode after episode. You can just deal with it as life normally happens in the long term. And that was what Star Trek was good at doing. And yeah, I hated Enterprise. It had so much potential, but they introduced the temporal Cold War and shat all over the potential of it. Well, the temporal Cold War was in it from the first episode, and when I heard about Enterprise, the only way I could justify actually watching the series was to think to myself, this is a parallel universe. This is what's happened because of the interference that they had with First Contact, the film First Contact. That because of what happened in First Contact, it changed the way that society developed, it changed the way that starships developed, and it became what it became. Everything that had gone before, up to and including Voyager, happened the way it happened. That's all the Prime Universe. But Enterprise, as far as I'm concerned, no matter what canon might say, is off to one side. But I thought, I'll give it a chance. The pilot came on, and the first thing that happened is I saw Brannon Braga's name in the titles, and I thought, oh fuck, here we go. It's going to be time travel bollocks. And if this is the one that sets the scene for the entire series is going to be based around time travel. And lo and behold, temporal Cold War. Yeah, it was doomed from the start. And then of course you have the same hack writers that were involved with Voyager, so your writing was shit, your characterization was shit, your plot development was shit, your character development was shit. And of course, because none of them had any investment in what had actually gone before, they changed all the backstory, and obviously the lore, as you know my passion of lore, was all fucked over completely. So there you go. Discovery. I have seen Discovery, and as I said on the previous stream, Discovery is a good series. It's well put together, it's actually well acted. There's a whole different creative team in the background who are putting their own spin into it. Apparently it does have some fans in there as well who are doing stuff. But the problem is, it's not Star Trek. Again, it's not Star Trek. It's gone into that bad place of being a dystopic future. So it would actually have been far better to put it in Babylon 5. Now, I'm contemplating drinking a whole fucking bottle of wine tonight. It's been that kind of week. I'm going to try not to, but I'm going to let my Gran Tierra Wine of Chile Reserve Merlot from 2009. So it's actually a 9-year-old wine. No sell-by date, which is good. It hasn't been kept in the best of conditions because it's been in a cupboard with lots of windows. Yeah, I'm going to have a lovely glass. I haven't seen any of the reboot films either after the first one. Yeah, see, this is where you and I differ. I think we've had this conversation before. I actually quite like the reboot films. I like them for the fact that they have done something a little different, and rather than trying to shoehorn something else into the Prime universe, they've taken it into a separate universe, which is a good idea. In order to do that, they've done something pretty drastic to the Prime universe, like destroying Romulus, which is pretty drastic, and removing Spock from that universe, which leaves a way open for Star Trek Online to do stuff as well, which they have done. But yeah, I quite like him. I think Into Darkness had its good points, and had so many bad points. As a movie spectacle, it was good. As a story, and again as a Star Trek story, it wasn't great. And again, it's destroyed the entirety of Starfleet and Star Trek's universe. But it's justified. You know, they got their asses kicked by a completely unknown factor who decided he was going to come in and destroy pretty much everything that everybody worked for, and destroy Vulcan, and essentially put everybody on the back foot. So, not great. I think this wine's off. Interesting. Alright, the video's up. So, yeah, but again, I'm not overly fussed about them. I think Beyond was one too far. Not mixed feelings about 4. I don't think the next one would be any good, and the Tarantino one, I don't know. It depends on how he takes it. If he takes it as a Star Trek film and does it as a Star Trek film, given his creativity, I think he could do a good job. But if he does take it down the route everyone thinks he will, then it's just going to be another non-Star Trek film. So, thank you for sending the petition, Jason. Much appreciated. Thank you very, very much for doing that. Spread the word as well. Do as many Facebook posts as you can. Stick it on any streams that you go to. Advertise the fuck out of it, because the more signatures that gets, the more attention it'll get. And yeah, it worked once before. So. The Orville is proof that something like Star Trek can be better than Star Trek. Yes, very, very much agree with that. The Orville is the first Star Trek series I've seen since Next Generation. It again has that. It has that push. It has that. That something, that innocence, that positivity, that slight utopian feeling about it. It is a spiritual successor in the same way that Galaxy Quest was a spiritual successor to the Star Trek fandom. So, girls like Yamasai, you know he loves the USS Miranda. No, I love the USS Reliant, the Miranda class. But yeah, I mean, if any kind of simulator came out that reinvented the Reliant, I'd be there in a fucking heartbeat. Honestly, I would be all over that like a really, really drunk Mexican. I don't know why. Yeah, if anybody created a fully 3D rendered explorable Miranda class, oh yeah, I'd be all over that. And I suppose if I'm being quite honest about it, I have the ability to do that because the lovely Gilso there, the lovely Gilso sent me an entire set of blueprints of the Miranda class. That's an interesting concept. I was right when America could say communism. Afterwards, did you ever get a look at the blueprints I sent you? No! I still haven't got enough table space to stretch them out. Right, find a YouTuber called YouTube Law. He's a tech lawyer and investigates these kind of things. I might just do that, mate. That's a very interesting concept. Let me just grab that name and then stick it into a search engine. YouTuber Law. Okay, I'll go to that channel and I'll take a look.
I got an interesting message
Ooh.
on Twitter.
That's the guy, I take it. Nice. I think the thing that pisses me off the most about it is that the way I can see it, it's that wine does not, does it? Does it look okay? Actually, yeah, I think it does. It looks fine. Oh no, that's gone off. Jesus. That's been in sunlight too long. Holy crap. Yeah, that was just fucking horrible wine. Jeez. Okay, that's maybe not going to work then. That was a nice idea while it lasted. No wine for me. Put that over there. I'll tip that away later on. I'm going to have to put it somewhere safe, because if I'm going to be standing about and flailing my arms around, then I don't want to be having a glass of wine lying around. But so much fucking clutter in this office. I haven't actually got any flat surfaces to put it on. I'll stick it up there just now. That'll do. Right. Shall we take a look then? Okay. So let's get into the gaming screen. There's Dave Cam 1. Hello. I'm not going to put Dave Cam 1 on today. Right. So, let's see if we can get this road on the show. Okay, that's not great. Anyway, I can capture that without it being in that mode. Yeah, it's not through Steam though. Okay, that's not perfect, but it'll do. See how that looks on the screen. Okay, that'll do. It'll do for now. One more thing to do. And then unmute the audio here. Alright, so I'm now going to put my phone on Twitch. Chat on. So chat is now on the front window. We should have everything running. Just let me get my hands. Now, I have to do this standing up, which is why the camera's off, because standing up, I don't know where I am. Now, moving is really easy, because you just do that. You hold down the A button, and you can do what you like. So I'm going to try and make sure that I keep standing roughly the same place. But look at that. I mean, look at how cool this is. I'm on the bridge of the Enterprise. Look at that. Look how fucking cool that is. Now to move around, you hold the A button and you just move the pointer where you want to go. If you twist on the Z axis, so rotate your wrist, then it rotates where you'll end up facing when you stop moving around. So look, it's Data. Even looks like Data. God knows who these guys are. No idea. But look, I've got hands. And the best thing is you can tap your comm badge to bring up your status. How cool is that? So you can change how everything looks. So you've got season 1. You've got the season 1 bridge. Like that. Nobody in it. I'll go to the captain's seat. You can see that he doesn't have his usual control pads. He's got the flippy outy bits, which I don't think you can actually flip out. Let's have a look and see if you can. No, you can't. So yeah, I mean you've got all this cool stuff. You've got a little diagram of the Enterprise there. Can't do much with it. Hands will go through it, which is cool. I don't care. I'll go back to the options and I'll go back to seasons 2 to 7. Because that's everyone's favourite. I apologise for the Christmas hats. That's apparently this was the last update was done in VR with the Christmas update to celebrate the whole thing there. So everyone had Santa hats. And, oh, look at that. So anyway, we'll go to that guy's console. Hello, guy. Have a look at what he's doing. I'm going to the other side actually and have a look. So down here, you can't actually sit in his seat, which is a bugger. But down here, you've got options. so you can go other places. So I'm going to go somewhere else. Sit down, I'm roughly in the right place. Sit down on the guy's knee. Let's move across a little bit. I'm more or less in the captain's seat now. I'm the captain's seat of the Enterprise! How cool is that? That's mega! It's just absolutely amazing. So we'll stand up again. While we're in work, I'm just going to have a look. I mean, look at that. I mean, Jesus. I mean, seriously. Oh. Oh my God. Okay, so let's have a look at some other places. So, we've got the ready room. There's Picard with his Santa hat on. Isn't he all festive? I mean, there he is, the man himself. Actually looks really, really well modelled as well. Let's have a look in here. I'll try not to headbutt my microphone. But I mean, look at how well that's rendered. I know I don't like Deep Space Nine, but the model's nice, the station's a nice design. It's pretty. Go away. I'm going to quickly look at the chat. The Unreal 4 engine is awesome and he's done an excellent job of lighting the texture and a fantastic DS9 model. Totally agree. I mean, okay, fair enough, DS9 was a shit series, but everything about the modelling and the structures and stuff for the actual series were really well done. Special effects guys don't need a decent series, they will still kick it out the park. Or knock it out of the park, whichever. So, yeah. Mr. Pickard. What's he got on his screen there? Who's he looking at? Some people. So that's pretty cool. Go over there. Have a look at his Shakespeare book. Or is it Egyptian? I can't tell. Oh, crap. Okay, that's a bit weird. What I've done is I've just gone a little bit outside the model. So yeah. So that's the famous Enterprise picture that everyone knows. Everybody wants on their desktop. And Professor Galen's little heads. Some whiskey glasses, which every self-respecting captain should have. And of course the famous model of the Stargazer. Constellation class. How cool is that? What's in there? Well, we all know for a fact that that's the captain's wee room. But obviously they haven't put anything in there at the moment. And Livingston, the fish, is not there. So, I mean, that's a pretty well detailed ready room. Obviously it would have been more populated if we'd got to a point where we're doing some more stuff. So we can, if we want, fire torpedoes. I'm not gonna, because I might hit DS9. That's all you can do from here, unfortunately. We can go to different places, but what I'm going to do for now is run it back over there, and we can go to the observation lounge. Then we've got another turbo lift. Oh no, toilets. Are we allowed in? Nope. Can't go to the toilet in Star Trek. What we are going to do is go down this little staircase, and you can see the little models, the captain's little ships, all across the side. And how cool is that? I mean, this is a bit of the ship that we've never ever seen. We've never seen how they get from the bridge to the observation lounge. Everyone seems to think that it's just literally, it's just off the bridge, but it's not. Where the hell am I in relation to my wall? Quite close. There is this little corridor apparently, which goes between the two. That's the observation lounge over there. Room 3070, which doesn't go anywhere, it's just a blank door. Obviously the plan was for the guy to actually populate this stuff at a later point. But if we look down here, you can see we've got the Enterprise OV 101, whatever it was, and the Enterprise shuttle, actually with its engines on display, the Sea Ship Enterprise, and the Aircraft Carrier Enterprise. And again, a door down there that goes somewhere that we can maybe even look at some point later on. So look in the observation lounge. So here we are in the observation lounge. Again, we have good old DS9 down there. Are we actually into one of the turrets? No, we aren't. We're just floating above the station. But well rendered. That is a fucking beautiful model. Yeah, we have some screens on there that we can have a look at. So, not interactive and not solid. So, loads and loads of stuff on there. Can we press any buttons? No. Don't know who this guy is. Not looking right well. You can see there's some glitches. So we've got that there that doesn't work. Oh, I'm now standing on the table. That's quite weird. I'm going to go up there and see if I can grab that phaser. No! Damn you! We've got everyone's favourite place where data tells us all what's going on with the world. So what we got on here. Got all the different ships. Like, there's so much detail. He's literally just filled it full of so much detail. Oh, that's the wall. Nope, not interactive. But I mean, so much expansion could have been done. So much promise. I'm in the Enterprise at the minute. It's bizarre. I'm standing where Geordie and Data all stand when they're doing their presentations. I can move around. I can do stuff. I keep forgetting when I'm doing this that I'm standing in my tiny little fucking box office. I'm now rubbing against the flags that are hanging on the back of the door. There is my table, and just wow. So I mean, here we've got all the different ships. We've got the USS Ajax, Apollo class, Renaissance class, Excelsior, Berlin, Mooney, Bradbury, Charleston, Fearless, Goddard, Hood, Merrimack, Monitor, Repulse, Thomas Paine, Trieste, Victory, and Zhukov. Zhukov's an ambassador class ship. And all the missions, I mean, just look. I think just want to pull it all out. Oh, just give me it all. Give me it. I think I broke it. It does glitch now and again. Like I said. How do I get rid of it now? That is a lovely effect. No, can't make it go away. So I'll restart it just for the time being. Have a look at the chat. Corridors in the blueprints. Is it? Okay, so we can leave that. We'll go back onto the bridge. So that was that. So what I'll do is I'll go back down and we'll nip back over to where Deep Space Nine is. So I want to be on Deep Space Nine because that was where I wanted to do things that I was doing. Let's just make sure I can do. Nope, that's the computer. Try and get a bit closer. There we go. I mean, it's just beautiful. I don't know where this goes. It's nice and big though, isn't it? So from the turbo lift, we've got places we can go. So we have main bridge, observation lounge, red room, data's quarters, wharf quarters, cargo escape pods, and crew lounge. So let's go there. Go to the crew quarters. Now this is the part where it does glitch out quite a lot because it's halfway between rooms, between floors. You've got your motion sensor across there. Now that it's actually landed, we can step out onto the corridor. It's an escape pod. Oh, right. Interesting. So that's the escape pod top there. Oh! And that's obviously the door. It's a bit of a weird looking door. That's the ETS room. Turbo lift that just came out of. ODN relay. Can I look in there? No. CPN storage, no idea what that means. Isn't it cool just how good it looks? Cargo elevator. Oh, that box fell over. Cargo elevator. Interesting. So what does the control panel do then? Nothing, apparently. That's a tractor beam. Oh, I can actually grab a tub. I'm quite strong. let's put that back where it's meant to be. There we go. What else fell over? Something fell over back there, didn't it? Let's go there then. Can I pick that up as well? Oh, I can't. Oops, fell over. There we go. Throw it over there. It's fun. Too much fun. Starfleet supply. Nice. Can't go out that door or go out the other door. It's a little central corridor here as well. That's really nice. So what's in there? Another escape pod. Another escape pod. Another escape pod. Science lab. ODN. Is there anything in science lab we can see? No. Science lab. Anything in that one? No. Science lab. Lab. Anything there? No. But there. Oh, data's quarters. He's got like people in his room. He's like squatters. Squatters' rights, man. It's a data's place. What are you doing here? Oi, oi, Santi. Get out, you goon. Oh well. Anyway, right. Who's that guy? This must be his mates. Oh, we're his mates. We're taking most of data. And we met him in the pub. So, here we go. Again, we've got... Oh, he's got his little thing of Tasha, look. He's got Tasha. Oh. I can do that as well. So again, we have another person. Can I just move slightly forward and then move to the side? Ow! Well, interesting. So I'm just going to try and get as close as I can. This is about as close as I'm going to get. Okay, move a little forward. Can I grab that? Oh, I can. Oops. This is going to be fun finding this thing. Oh. Oh. Damn it. Who the hell? Ooh, he doesn't look happy. Cool. Can I get out this door? No. That's the squatters. Squatters. Crew lounge. Can I go in there? Look. So this must be 9 forward then. So a very small crew lounge, much like Voyager's one actually, in its design, without the kitchen on the far end. Ooh. Another list of ships. So what we've got there. We've got the Lalo and the Tolstoy in there as well. That is really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. back over there. The science lab. Assessment lab. Science labs. There's quarters of there. Wharf. Let's go and gate crash Wharf's house. Damn it. Damn it! Put myself out of the bloody ship again. Something rig glitches. That was crew quarters anyway, so that's stuff you can do there. Let's get back to the controls there. Back. So, I'm going to go to the shuttle bay now. We've got the starboard viewing area. That'll glitch a bit on this one because there's quite a lot to load. How's it looking anyway? Is it working okay? So we're here. So I'll just point myself the right way and go out the door. So this is the observation room for the main shuttle bay. As you can see, it's big, so I'll pop myself out, hopefully. Try to anyway. Okay, that didn't work. Let's go to oops. There we go. Oops. What's going on? It's glitched. There we go. So this is the voluminous main shuttle bay. It is huge. You'll never really see this on the main series. But this is what it looks like. And thanks to this guy, and this game, and this concept, he is letting us actually look at something that has never been seen in this series before. We see how many shuttles the Enterprise actually has. And just how big and little these little shuttles are. You can look inside the shuttles, they have an interior. Again, turn round. Look, see if I can touch that. Okay. Oops. didn't want to do that. So, as I said, it's a bit glitchy. Oi, because the shuttle's so small it's difficult to actually try and get in it. But you can get in one of the other ones. So where's the main shuttle bay doors gone? I believe they were over this way. See, it's so big, I'm actually bloody lost. There's the main doors. Right. So, these two shuttles, I think, are actually ready to launch. That one definitely is. Can we get on the runabout? I would so love to go on the runabout. Where's the actual door? I don't think you can get on a runabout. Oh, that's sad. Oh. Okay. Well, let's go over it. What I'll do first is... How cool is that? I mean, seriously, how awesome is that? It's just ridiculous how good this is. Okay, so let's take the lay out for a spin. So I'm going to snap on that. I'm going to get in the shuttle. So this is a shuttle. Hello, shuttle. Puddle my way up the front. And I'm going to grab my own chair, sit in it, move myself into the right position. I'm hoping this will work. So hello everyone. That's right, yeah, this is the bit below the back. So below the real back of the saucer. You'll see it in a minute, because this is where I'm going to show you how awesome this thing really is. If I can get the hang of controlling this thing. This is the hardest bit of this simulation. It does catch on pretty much every part of the superstructure. There we go, I'm out. This is what brings you home to how big this ship actually is and how amazing this VR recreation of the Enterprise D actually is. The attention to detail, as you say, Daddy Hoggy, is fucking spectacular. The fact that we're also by Deep Space Nine gives you an idea just how big the ship actually is, and that they actually got the scale of the Enterprise wrong when they actually put it into Deep Space Nine's pilot episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take us forward and up, and I'll let you see where that shuttle bay really is. Why am I going backwards? What the hell? The problem I have with it is the controls are the opposite way around to flight sims. So you're actually pushing a roller ball forward and rolling it back in order to see what's going on. You also don't have external views. So it's difficult to get your bearings. There's Shuttle Bay 1 and the top of the Enterprise. So there's the bridge section just there at the top of your screen there. And just look at the detail. I mean, look at it. Just fucking look at it. Every escape pod, all the Aztec markings, all the Aztecing patterns are on this ship. And they are as they should be. And believe me, I know, because I've built the 1:144 scale model of this ship with all the decals that went into it. What's my badge up there? It's weird. See, glitchy. But look, every single shuttle pod, sorry, every single escape pod with writing on it. Every window. Okay, you can't really see in the window, but it's there. It's just fucking there, and it's beautiful. It really, really is beautiful. This is me living a dream. This is me me doing something that when I first started watching Star Trek Next Generation in 1987, and I first saw that beauty shot, that pan down, and I just thought, I want to see that ship, I want to fly that ship, I want to be in that ship, I want to command that ship. I just wanted to be in that ship. And now I've lost that ship. But there's Deep Space Nine, for crying out loud. I mean, holy crap. And there's the Enterprise. I mean, holy crap, dude. That's the frickin' Enterprise. That's the frickin' Enterprise in your frickin' face. I mean, Jesus H. Miggles. Every model in this game, every element of this game is just fucking gorgeous. It's just beautiful. I mean, we're going to get the best beauty shot in the entire fucking world now. Oh, I can fly. That's 10 forward, those orange lights up there, I believe. The captain's yacht that you asked for, Daddy Huggy. The Calypso, I believe it's called. OCS array, main deflector dish. Look at the fucking size of it. And what have we got up here? I mean, this is another thing. Deep Space Nine, right? Let's take a break from the big E and have a look at DS9. I mean, look at that. There's your observation pod, where the docking bay controller actually sits. I mean, you can see there's detail on there. You can see I think he's put images in place there as placeholders until you can see what's going on, or until he was able to fill it out further. But if we pan down here, right? Again, not a big DS9 fan, but let's just, for shits and giggles, let's go and have a look at DS9. I'll show you something that is very interesting. Again, already we can see there is a huge amount of detail. And that's glitching quite a lot now. There we go. Wait till you see this. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? DS9 has a fucking interior. The promenade is fully built and rendered. Now you bear in mind, right? the Cardassian architecture of this station is completely different to anything that's on a Federation starship, and you think that this guy, this lovely guy who's made Stage 9, has sat and built, textured and rendered all the Cardassian architecture within DS9. Stop glitching. Am I too close? Is that what the problem is? When you look at that, that is just phenomenal. And then up against the hull. I mean, the amount of time and effort and pure love that this guy has put into this is stunning. I think that was probably one of the things. This was probably the first attempt at doing something that was going to be a big thing. It wasn't just going to be visit the Enterprise, fly around. It was going to be a multimedia experience that everyone could enjoy. Now I'm really glitching with the controls here. It's just hard shifting over to one side for some reason. Up there, we should have the big E. There she is. Well, look at that. Is that not a beautiful sight? Now, if I remember rightly, there is hold on to this is glitched again. Can I make it go away? Okay, that's not great. Oh, if only I could just skip onto the inside there. Back in. Let me in. It's gone glitchy! That door's also wide open, which is not good. Okay, let's see if I can just try and glitch myself into the right place. No, that's not right at all. See, as I've said, it's not perfect. So let's just get us back onto the ship. if that means I'll have left the shuttle away over there. There's a work bee. Can I get in the work bee? Ow. No wonder where I'm in relation to my entire house. Right, got you. So if I go to there, no, let's try that a bit. I can go to there. I'll put bang my hand in the room. No interior structure. Oh well. Anyway, I'm still sitting down, by the way. Now, in theory, I should be able to get in this one as well. So I'll just stand up again and sit my ass down. Make sure I actually get my chair. It'll fall off. Right. Okay. Right. Smoother exit, still not great, but better. Yeah, the shuttle won't climb. Don't hit the side. Scratch the paintwork. Second planet to give a shuttle back. Yep, I've left the bloody back door open again. So I'm actually physically dead, never mind. But yeah, so I've left my shuttle there, can't get that back. Because the entire crew that I can command is me. That's not great, but never mind. But again, at least I can now go past the Enterprise. So, is that actually connected to that docking bay? It's meant to be. That's what I've thought it. That's pretty good. So actually docked. That is huge. Not bad visibility either. These little shuttles. There's a button over here that says remote open shuttle bay 2. So as you can see, there's shuttle bays 2 and 3 sitting right there. So I can open shuttle bay 2. There is also remote saucer separation. I'm not sure about clicking, which I think I may have just clicked by accident. If I have, just loading stuff in. Shall we do it? Look at that. Just fucking look at it. Just how gorgeous is that? I mean, oh my god, my pants are wet. I don't know what that is that's left behind, but look at that. I mean, seriously, man, just fuck. They gone, dude. There's a turbo lift that's left behind, and I've crashed into. But seriously, I mean, it separates the bloody saucer. How cool is that? Enterprise. I did that. I did. Even the bits that are usually hidden away are really, really well rendered. That turbo lift in there is just weird. So there's the battle bridge. Spin round. And dock in Shuttle Bay 2. If I can. Stop glitching. It's a good approach. Come in. Right. I'm still glitching long enough to land. There we go. That'll do. Close enough. Right. Stand up. Crap. Top of the shuttle, why not? Am I actually in? It's not the best landing ever. But it'll do. So, yeah. Let's go back over here and shut the... Oh, no. What did I just do that for? That was a bit silly. Close. Yeah. So if you remember, this is the shuttle bay that Geordi and Crusher got.
Force field activated.
Interesting. This is the shuttle bay that Crusher and Geordi got stuck in Disaster, and shut the force field off so that they could get out. Vent radiation. Can I lift that up? No. Too big. Should pick that up really, shouldn't I? Not going to hit back the table or anything. There we go. Now. Whee! Ooh. So, there you go. Oh, this is so much fun. It's great. I love it. I just love it. I do. It's brilliant. It is really, really good. What's in there? Fuck all. The question is, right, have I just destroyed the ship? Can I get back into here? Can I go back to deck 1? Apparently I can. What are people saying on chat then? Befford! I'm flying around with the rear hatch open. Yeah, well, in both ships apparently. Where's your voice sound out? Oh, for God's sake. Game loud, Dave sounds in another room, gets him in 3D, moan, 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 don't see that with the shuttle, see it now, Cardassians, let's go to bed, blah blah blah. Time is it? It's time for bed anyway. Ugly ship in that configuration, yeah, needs flying practice ship, definitely. Don't press that to activate shuttle field, you mean force field, by accident, yep, that's right. It does, Daddy Huggy, if you deactivate the force field while when the door is open, it does indeed vent everything into space apart from you, because you're a virtual construct. So back to the start. So that's it, really. I've achieved what I set out to achieve. I've showed you how this thing works, how good it is. What a shame it is that certain mealy-mouthed, money-grabbing cunt. Oh shit! I've done it to myself again, haven't I? Bollocks! I do it every time. Look, I'm in space. Ah, floaty light. Yeah. So I need to be over there somewhere. It's not going to let me be over there anywhere. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, there's my shuttle, look. The one that was... Oh, there's the other one. Oh, there's one there. That's one that's in Shuttle Bay too. But it hasn't generated any of the ones that are in the other shuttle bays. So now that I'm outside, I'm actually standing in the middle of nowhere. I actually do love that effect, because that is an added bonus, because that is you basically being... That is what it's like being teleported. It's an added bonus that you don't expect. But it's pretty good shit. So I think for the time being, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and sit myself down on the captain's chair. So let's get kind of close to it. Now I want to know where my chair is. It is... I'm just going to stay here. I'm going to find my chair. So I'm now on my chair. I'm gonna set myself right in front of that, and then I'm gonna sit in my actual chair, just approximately where the captain's chair is. I'm gonna position myself in the captain's chair. Now look at that! Fuck me! Fuck me upside down. That is just... that's it. I'm at home. Hey! You! Look at me when I'm talking to you. Why does your face look dusty? Good God, man. And who squashed your nose? It's the same person! Clones! Anyway. That away? But I mean, just honestly, this is just magnificent. And to say that it's been shut down by a money-grabbing bastard arse company who haven't got a clue what to do with their own damn franchise, don't actually use this part of the franchise anymore, and are never really going to use this part of the franchise anymore, even though this ship is gone. They've played all the adventures that they're going to play on it. This VR simulation of it is a simulation. It's not a mission, it's not a game, it's not telling a story. It's a snapshot in time, or in various different parts of time, of this ship. But still it had to die, because CBS The only thing I can think is that they were jealous that they couldn't do anything nearly as good. I mean, it's photorealistic. I actually do feel like I'm sitting in the captain's chair of the Enterprise D. You need to get a decent haircut, and your beard sucks. Who the hell are you two anyway? Are you like clones? Where did a tripod of it? Let's fucking pick up that tripod. Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright, find that sweet spot. I'll go over there. Get it? Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Have you seen this? Look at it. Look. Oh. I'm like, I'm just so. Go away. If only it was interactive. If only I could actually press buttons on it. That's lovely. No, it won't let me grab it again. See, glitchy. But, as I said, it is a thing of beauty. A thing of absolute beauty. So, we say goodbye to the Enterprise. Well, there's the outside look. This has been a showcase of a project brought to an early death that it did not deserve. To boldly, oh crap, Jesus, that was disorienting. To boldly go where no one has gone before. Alas, it will never go anywhere again, unless CBS stop being cunts. So, there's data loop. What can I say? It's apart from the Santa hats, which need to go, I have to say this has been one beautiful experience. I hadn't booted this up properly until now. I think I had a very, very quick look at it in VR at one point, but this is the first I've actually looked at it properly as a stand up and walk around thing. And to be honest, I don't want to leave. I want to leave. I want to live here. I don't want this game to die. I don't want this product to die. It's just too fucking good. And to think this is one person's vision, one person's attempt at getting this kind of environment. I just think it's marvellous. So well done, Stage 9. Well done to you. Whatever your real name is. You are a god among men. You have done something fantastic and you should be very proud. And don't lose heart, because CBS have said fucked off. Yeah. I wish, so much wish it could have been something that could live. And yeah, I am going on about it, but then I am really actually quite upset that it's come to an end. It's a marvellous, marvellous thing. So, as I said, there is a URL that pops up in chat now and again for a petition. Get it sorted. Go onto that petition, throw that petition around to anybody you can think of, and just see if you can get anything done with it, because it deserves to be something beautiful. It deserves to live. It deserves to be a thing. It is absolutely marvellous. And it does, as you can probably see from my angry video, I am extremely annoyed about it. It's the only thing so far that's happened in the internet world that has moved me to actually create a video that is literally just a rant and me shouting at the world, because I am sick and tired of big arse companies and their attitudes towards people and fans and stuff like that. IP, yes, IP is a great thing. IP is a thing that we all need, because otherwise people run rampant and make profit from stuff that's not yours. But if somebody's making a product that isn't doing anybody any harm, isn't making anybody any money, and they're doing it out of love, then what's the bloody harm? I mean, seriously. It's just... it beggars belief. So, sign the petition, forward that petition URL round to everybody. The bit.ly link is in chat. Those of you watching on YouTube, if you've managed to watch this long, please grab the link from the comment, not from the comments, but from the description of the video, and please push it around everybody you can. Just please, it deserves to live. It deserves to go somewhere. It deserves to be developed and have the kinks worked out and be a product that people can enjoy and play, and that sad, lonely trekkies like me can live out a little fantasy. Because there's no harm in that at the end of the day, is there? There is absolutely no harm in living out your fantasy, or living out a sci-fi dream, or being part of something that you value. And the Star Trek universe is one of those things that people do value. Everyone loves the Enterprise, everyone loves the ship. Even people who don't like Star Trek know what the Enterprise is and what it means and the iconic status it has in everyone's hearts. So please share that link, share the petition, and get as many people to sign it as you can, and show a bit of love for Stage 9. And thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. This weekend we will not have any RPG because we're all doing stuff. I believe Chaos is off somewhere gallivanting with his family, so we shall allow that. So we're not on it. But next week it's is it tabletop week next week? I've actually expanded things to be tabletop/retro, so we shall see how that goes. But yeah. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next week. Fly safe.